Hello world, Shelly here, and today we are going to talk through my spring 2021 evening skincare routine. It has not changed a whole lot since the last time I did an evening skincare routine video, but I thought I would talk through it, give you guys the updated products that I am using. Philosophically, it's pretty much the same routine. I am still using Curology. A bunch of you said in the comments that you would like to see what I'm doing right this second, so we're gonna go through it. Let's talk my evening skincare philosophy first. I'm doing generally one of three things depending what night it is. My main active ingredient that I'm using in my nighttime routine is my retinoid product. So for me right now, that is tretinoin most of the time. The second thing that I might be doing, if I'm not doing a retinol day, then I would be doing an acid treatment. Now I only do that once a week, but AHA, BHA, some kind of acid toner for exfoliation purposes would be the primary active on those nights. And the third thing I'm doing, if I'm not doing retinols and I'm not doing an acid treatment, then I'm doing basically hydration, 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 moisture to the skin. So every night, it's one of those three things. Let's kick it off with the things I do every night, and every night I cleanse. I'm rotating through a couple different cleansers right now. In my evening routine, I always double cleanse. So my first cleanse is either a cleansing oil, I like the one by Hada Labo, or a cleansing balm, which is my personal favorite way to approach it. My favorite cleansing balm is the Good Molecules Instant Cleanser Balm. Yeah. I'm out of it right now. I'm testing out and very much enjoying this one from I Do Care. It is the Berry Melting Cleansing Balm, and it's a very faint scent of berry, which I like. I don't want a ton of overpowering fragrance. Of course, if you're avoiding fragrance altogether, it does smell like berries. I like it because, and this is a necessary for any cleansers for me, especially cleansing oils and cleansing balms, I need to be able to remove my eye makeup. I use them on my eyes, and so if they sting or they give me cloudy vision or they're uncomfortable to my eyes, then it's a pass. Now, this does not sting, does not hurt my eyes, does not give me cloudy vision. Same with the Good Molecules. It's a total thumbs up. So I will do a double cleanse starting with either an oil or a balm. Then I will do my second cleanse with a cleanser. Right now, I am enjoying the Rosewater Daily Cleansing Gel from Good Molecules. I just started using this a few weeks ago. Still cat hair on it because there's cat hair everywhere. But I'm enjoying this. It is not a heavily fragranced type of thing, and the Rosewater is actual rosewater. I talked about this one in my morning routine as well. Me and cleansers, you know, I don't like to spend a ton of money on cleansers because I feel like as long as they don't strip my skin and dry it out and they take my makeup off, then everything's okay. The Snail cleanser that I had from Purito that I had bought backups up that I mentioned in my morning routine, sadly, can't get it anymore. I think it's gone. I knew it was being discontinued, which is why I hurried up and bought more. It's gonna be my favorite. It's just my favorite. But sorry. It's gone now. I think they're moving their product line to be completely vegan, which is why snail mucin is no longer an option for that. But after I cleanse, a few nights a week, if I'm kind of taking my time through the routine, I will do a sheet mask. Right now, my current favorites, and this has been true for some time now, is Pure Lease. I'm using the Blue Lotus and Seaweed treatment masks. These just smell wonderful. They feel wonderful. They're smoothing to the skin. They're totally relaxing. I very much enjoy these. But I'm kind of a sheet mask junkie. I have a lot of them. I have in the past been a member of the Face Story, F-A-C-E-T-O-R-Y, face mask subscription. I canceled it because I couldn't keep up. Because I use them once or twice a week, I'll do a sheet mask. And so I wasn't using them enough to keep up with all the ones I was collecting, but I am a sheet mask junkie. I do enjoy them. I like all different kinds of them. I feel like it's just a nice thing to sit down and spend 20 minutes doing nothing else because it's the only time I do nothing else. Because you can't really do much with a thing on your face like that. So if I do a sheet mask, I do a sheet mask after I cleanse. Some people do them after they've put their actives on. I prefer to do it before. That's just me. Then let's say we are going to talk through an acid treatment day. So I basically cut back on my actives and just do whatever acid toner I'm using and then some super hydration. So right now the two toners I've got, I'm working through the AHA, BHA, PHA. This is the Glossier Solution. I'm about halfway through that puppy, even though it's not focusing. There we go. I love the top of these. Like, I like the style where you just put your cotton round on here and push down and it moistens the cotton. I use reusable ones, cotton rounds. I'm probably not going to repurchase this. It's fine. It's just that I don't think you necessarily have to spend that much money for an acid toner, and they're kind of all the same to me. So it's nice. I like the packaging, but you can also buy these bottles empty on Amazon and then refill them with whatever toners you like. So that, but I am going to use it up because it works wonderfully fine. It's very gentle. Thumbs up. Good. My absolute favorite of all time, and I just buy them in the small bottles so that they don't go bad before I use them up completely. This is from Biologique, and I can never say the second word. Recherche? I don't know how you say that word. Biologique is what I call it. That's the first word. The Lotion P50, these are like cult favorite status. That I get them from a spa in Philadelphia that will ship from ordered online. I will link them down below. This stuff just does an amazing job at exfoliating my skin, and I actually have gotten away from it because it didn't get put into my fridge when I got my new fridge, and then it was in my like medicine cabinet, and then I forgot about it, and now it's back in my life, and I'm very happy. So all that peeling I've been complaining about is because this has not been in my life. It's back now. It's back. It's my favorite. It's so good. So one or the other of those I would do on an acid night. Then I would do hydration and moisturizer. I'll talk through those products at the end after we go through what I might do if it's not an acid night. So let's start here and say, okay, we cleansed and we're gonna make this a retinol night. So what I would do then is start with my, where did it go? Here it is. My Curology. So this is a prescription skincare, so you do have to go through a process to be evaluated by a provider that, you know, it is a prescription bottle. And it's not available in all states, but it's available in most states. I have a whole video on Curology. I've been using it for over a year now. It's probably like a year and a half now. But I will link that for you guys down below, and I will put the links to Curology in the info box as well. So basically, your provider comes up with a formula for your super bottle. So this is my super bottle, and right now I'm at 4% niacinamide, and 0.02% tretinoin, and 5% azelaic acid. This combo works really well for me. I use this 3 to 4 nights a week, and I don't feel like I need to increase my number of nights. I don't feel like I need a stronger tretinoin right now. It is still being very effective in terms of managing my texture and helping me reduce some of my sunspots on like this big guy right here. On this side of my face, the driving side of my face from 10 years of commuting an hour each way to work with no sunscreen on. For some reason I thought car windows would block UV. Yeah, no. Because this side of my face is lovely. Very little texture, very little sunspots, and on this side, lots of texture, lots of sunspots. Wear your sunscreen, people, every single day. Wear your sunscreen. But I'm very happy with where I'm at in my Curology right now. I'm not changing a thing. I'm gonna keep it right where it's at. I've been on this particular prescription for probably 6 months now, and I like it where it is. 3 to 4 nights a week, super bottle goes on. Let's say it's not a retinol night and it's not an acid night. Then we're just doing hydration. Now I do have sort of an in-between. If I'm feeling like my skin can take it, I rotate in. Now this one's empty, but I have another one. The number 7 Advanced Retinol 1.5% Complex Night Concentrate. I very much enjoy this. It doesn't, like, it's not strong enough that it's going to kick my skin into overdrive with too much retinol. But like if I increase my tretinoin like I've tried to do 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and it's still too much. I get too flaky, and you really don't have to deal with that. Like just cut back and you're still getting benefits. But I can add this in on off nights. I do not do them on the same night, different nights. But I can add this in if I want a little zhuzh and I feel like my skin can take it. I will pop that in there. If not, if we're just going total moisture, I start out with the Stress Out Solution Pads. This is a toner, and I want to say, Bella Monster is the company. I want to say there's something about, yes, carrots. I'm like, there's something about carrots. Carrot seed oil, and it's for smoothing and hydration. These are those, like, little pads that you know, it's a individual disposable pad that you use. So that's like a hydrating toner step that I would do after cleansing. Then I would go in with whatever serum I feel like my skin needs. Most nights, I'm going to go in with my Clarins Double Serum. Ignore the top, it's broken. My cat knocked it off the shelf and broke it, and let's not talk about it. It makes me sad. This is very expensive. But I love this stuff. It's a combo oil/serum product, so it's super hydrating. And it's one of those things where I can't exactly put my finger on what it's doing, but when I go months without it, I notice it. And then when I bring it back into my life, it's like a miracle. So when I bought this bottle, I finally decided I'm never going to not use it. I love it too much. My skin enjoys it. It's in my routine permanently now. Then we have, if I'm not doing that one, or sometimes I'll double these up, if I need healing, basically. If my skin is really feeling irritated or dry or just stressed out, or if I'm stressed out and I just want to prevent my skin from being stressed out, this is the Benton Snail Beehive Content Essence. This one's almost empty. I do already have a backup on order. Love this stuff. I just feel like it's very healing. Like when my skin is angry, this is what heals it, and it soothes it, and it feels really good. So then we've got serums. Now, pretty much everything from here on out happens regardless of what kind of night I had first. Whether I did retinols, whether I did acids, whether I did hydration, the rest is all the same. So in between all my steps, I am always going in with some kind of hydration. So the Centella water, this is the alcohol-free toner from COSRX, favorite. Love, love, love. This would be my all-time, if I could only pick one kind of moisture layer to do 7 skins with, to put in between the rest of my steps, it would be this one. I am also rotating through a few others. I mentioned some of these in my morning skincare. I use them at night as well. This is from Purito, the Fermented Complex 94 Boosting Essence. Thoroughly enjoy this one. I'm also rotating in the Secret Key Starting Treatment Essence. This is the Misha Time Revolution Red Algae. I've just busted these open in the last couple of weeks. So, but the nice thing is, these are huge bottles. Like, look how big. It's as big as my head, right? And you only need 3 shakes. I just go 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's how much. They all have this kind of, the top that has the little hole in it. 3 shakes, all you need. You're not going to go through it super quickly, especially if you have 12 of them like I do. You don't need all of these. Let me point out, just like I said in the morning skincare, I test all these things out so that I can report to you guys how they perform on me. I wouldn't have 12 different essences if I wasn't testing them. I would have 1, maybe 2. You don't need to go buy all of these things. You take the category that you're investigating, adding to your routine, or changing something, and pick one and try it. You don't need to try all of these things. Pick the one that you think sounds like it'll work the best for you. Don't buy all this stuff. You don't need all this stuff unless you're going to start a YouTube channel and start reviewing stuff, which if so, let me know. I'd be glad to share some tips, equipment, what you need, anything. But if that's not you, you don't need all these things. Pick one thing from each category. And if you already have something you love in that category, you're all good. You don't need these. So let me just put that out there. So those are the ones I'm rotating. Oh, and the Pixie. This one's almost out, but I still got extras. I got backups already. The Hydrating Milky Mist. Love this stuff. This stuff is just, you just can't have enough of it. It's so nice and lovely. And I don't have any makeup on now, so I can spray my face. It's all good. Love me. Actually, I just really want this bottle to be empty. There's nothing that drives me mad than having like an almost empty bottle. I just want to crack open the fresh one. I'm so ready. But I can't waste it. I just can't. So I will use it all. Maybe that helped. Maybe that was one more. So these are all getting smushed in between any other layers that I'm doing. Do a layer of something, put on some moisture. Do another layer of something, put on some moisture. Another layer, more moisture. All the way through my routine. The next part is my under eye, and in the nighttime, I've been using this Beauty Pie. I'm about halfway through this guy. This is the Pure Ceramides. I can't even read it now because it's empty. Elastic Boost Moisture Serum. And this is just a ceramide-based moisturizer. I get really dry, crepey under eyes. This is what helps keep them plump. In the morning, I'm using the number 7 vitamin C or the Good Molecules Matcha, the Wake Up Gel Cream. But at night, I'm using ceramides. And that's my under eye routine. Then we have, all right, we're right around moisture decision time. If I'm super, super dry, I will put down an oil. My two favorites, no surprises here, are the Good Molecules Squalane Oil. Squalane is an ingredient that is like super freaking fantastic for your skin. Get some in your routine if you don't already have some. Or I will use the Caudalie Vinosaurus Overnight Recovery Oil. Love this stuff. This is my second bottle of this stuff. These are my two favorite oils, generally speaking. Good Molecules also makes a rosehip oil that I really like, but I like Squalane better. Like, I've just, ingredient-wise, it's more important to me, so I usually tend toward the Squalane. But that's if I'm feeling really, really dry, or if I was flaky that day, I will put that under my moisturizer. These are carrier oils and not blocking oils, so it's not like you're not going to have issues with it blocking penetration of your skincare. They will actually potentially help the penetration of your skincare. So if I'm really dry, we do that. Then we go in with a moisturizer, my favorite of life. I've been saying this for years upon years upon years. Belief. True Cream Moisture Bomb. Moisturizing Bomb, I should say. Best moisturizer of life. Winter, summer, daytime, nighttime. Under makeup, no makeup. Dry skin, not dry skin. Although I'm pretty much always dry. This stuff is amazing. It's my favorite, hands down. You will never tear me away from my Belief True Cream Moisturizing Bomb. Not to be confused with Aqua Bomb, which is good, but not quite as hydrating as this. This is the one. It's not usually in a tube like this. I got these at Costco. I think you can still get them. Normally it comes in a tub. You know I don't want to put my grubby paws in things if I don't have to. So if I have to get the tub, then I put them in those airless pumps that you press the top down and the moisturizer comes out, because I don't want to put my grubby paws in a tub. Love this stuff. Favorite moisturizer of life. I am going to call out one new thing that I've only used a couple times now, but I'm really enjoying it. For those of you that are in the Beauty Pie subscription, same place I got this from, it's a monthly subscription where it's kind of confusing. I did a whole video on it, but the basic rundown, you pay a monthly subscription to gain access to shop their wholesale prices, if that makes sense. Based on your subscription level, you'll get a spending limit of retail price. So you buy things with your spending limit at the retail price, but then the cash you have to provide for the purchase is the wholesale price. So I pay for the highest spending limit possible because after a few months of being a member, I wanted more stuff, and so I love Beauty Pie. So I've been 6 months into my Beauty Pie subscription. This one I just got in my last month. It is the Overnight Skin Perfector. It's a gentle retinol triple smoothing infusion with caviar lime, AHA, and sodium hyaluronate. So, ooh, mouthful. Yeah, there's some retinols in here, so I'm not going to do this on the same night that I'm doing Curology, and I'm not going to do this on the same night that I'm doing my number 7. It's retinol itself, so it's going to be in place of probably one of the nights I would do my number 7. I've been doing this once a week for 2 weeks now, and it's basically you put it on as your last step, you go to bed, you wash it off in the morning. and it's supposed to be really good. Well, it's retinol, so it's going to do all the good things retinol does, but really good for smoothing out texture and softening fine lines. And let me tell you, when I wake up the next morning after I wash my face, it's like pet myself kind of a day where I just like, oh, my face feels so smooth. Like, I'm feeling my face right now and I'm like, it's not smooth. I need to do this again. It's been about a week. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm a Beauty Pie fan. I enjoy the heck out of it because you get luxury content. It's all white label, you know, Beauty Pie branded. So you don't really know which fancy brand actually made it. You know, it's like the Kirkland brand at Costco. They have some like, some knockout awesome products, and you have no idea who the actual source of the product was, but it's probably coming off the same manufacturing line as something you love in a name brand. But anyway, that I've been trying recently and thoroughly enjoying. There is another kind of night that I will occasionally do, and I need to get back into doing it because I haven't done it in a few weeks, and you can tell because my skin is flaky. 7 skins. I did a whole video on the 7 skins routine. I don't always follow it with slugging, although occasionally I just need to because my skin really likes lots of highly occlusive moisturizer. But 7 skins is essentially taking some kind of hydrating moisture layer, and after you cleanse, you just put on a layer, wait a few seconds, another layer, wait a few seconds, another layer, wait a few seconds of the same hydrating stuff. And 7 is kind of an arbitrary number. I will do it until my skin can't take any more moisture. And usually that's more like 10 layers. And when I first started doing 7 skins, it was like 14 layers. So I keep on applying moisture until my skin stays wet and it won't absorb the rest. If you can hear Ziva chewing plastic, she is chewing plastic right now. Ziva, please don't do that. It's not good for you. She's not going to stop. She stopped, but it's not real. See? She waits until she thinks I'm not looking. Anyway. So 7 skins is another thing, especially when I'm feeling dry. I will do the 7 skins, put on as many layers of a hydrating essence or product or spray or mist or whatever as I can. And as soon as my skin stays damp and it won't absorb anymore, I go straight in with moisturizer. Maybe it's my belief, maybe I will use something more occlusive, but I go in with the moisturizer, hot and heavy and thick, and then I go to bed. So that there is a walk through every version of my evening skincare, depending what I feel like my skin needs that day. In a nutshell, 3 or 4 days a week, I am using tretinoin with my Curology bottle. Another 1 night a week, I am doing an acid toner. The remaining nights, I am doing hydration, and whether that includes serums or is just 7 skins will vary based on how dry my skin feels at that point. That is my evening skincare sort of philosophy, process, the stuff I'm using right now. Let me know in the comments, what are you guys doing? What products do I need to check out? I'm especially obsessed with Yes Style right now. I've been doing a lot of K-beauty stuff and thoroughly enjoying it. My skin really, really likes, especially essences. It's really into essences. I have a bunch that I haven't opened yet, that I haven't tried yet, that I'm in the process of now that I know I like these. They're in the rotation. I'm gonna open some new ones, try some new stuff. Let me know, what should I try next? Is there anything on your radar that you want my opinion on? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.